What kind of barriers have you encountered when meeting international or Dutch people?
For me, there's not much barriers with Dutch people. We kind of sort of have the same humor.
At first, I don't know if it's the weather or what, but at first, those people can be a bit close. But once you do get to know each other, or you do get to know them, they are super friendly.
I think one difference is that in the initial period of study, they probably are not really taking the initiative to be the first contact. They probably won't be the first one to say hi, but they definitely do want to talk.
In India, back home, when you go to a supermarket, you just want to ask your neighbor, as in, what are you gonna buy, or is this how does this taste? When I went to a supermarket, I just asked someone, what is this, and he just gave me a stare and he just walked away.
I think when I first meet a person, it's all the hi, hello stuff, and then I don't know what to do after that. But then eventually, as I keep meeting people, then it's just okay.
And I really like in our study, the first 2 or 3 modules were assigned.
Yeah.
So, and that really helped with knowing everyone.
Yeah, one thing I do notice, is especially if I'm talking in Dutch to Dutch students, if we're talking about international students, there's kind of this a bit more negative connotation or something. I was with a group of friends the other day and we were talking about in the kick-in or something, and they were talking about not wanting international students because they're seen this way. And yeah, it was kind of weird for me because I myself was an international student.
I think also the language bridge, it needs also to be crossed.
In the beginning it was the language. I also didn't speak Dutch when I came here, and now I do, and it makes things so much easier to get to know Dutch people because you can just zap in a conversation like that.
I kind of usually get on a lot with international people.
With internationals, it can also be a language barrier because I have the feeling that I can mostly connect with people if they speak good English, because then we can talk about more things.
Yeah,
So yeah, but once you give the person time and you interact with them more, I think a Dutch person is really good to be with.